Hello, my name is Dr. Brian Viescas with Caring Way Dentistry in Port Charlotte, Florida. And today was my first experience working with Midwest Dental Arts for a full arch case, upper and lower, and it went really well. The whole workflow was completely smooth. We had Sebastian come out and get my patient set up with some beautiful functioning and looking temps that are going to carry him through to the final product. And a great lab that offers full services for everything that you would need to deliver a superior product to your patients.
You're gonna pull on this side and this side exactly, you see? Because if you pull down, tissue moves, I can't capture it. So my idea is to be able to keep that as straight away as possible right there, just for a little bit. Mr. Fred will understand that we have to pull his teeth for a little bit, and then we go. When you get to the canine, you always want to do a kind of a rotating motion just to capture that buccal and palatal part of the tooth. Once you pass that canine, you can go back to occlusal and always go as far back as you can. Then you come on the forward. You see how it stopped? I'm not looking at the screen because I can hear the machine when it's not capturing something. So I can go back to a place that I know it records, and then I can use it. And the most important now, of course, is the palette. So the palette, it's very important because we use it to align and to get all of very important information so that we can design good teeth, you know. Go ahead and bite down for me, sir. Relax your jaw. Relax your jaw. Bite down. Ah, open. Relax your jaw. Bite down. Okay, stay right there, okay? Stay right there, my friend. Don't open. Don't open. Keep it right there. Okay, so now we have all these images. We're gonna take everything off, and we're just gonna do the tissue scans, okay? Excuse me, my friend. So in this case, now we've taken all the initial records of the temporaries that we have. We're gonna remove now this temp that he's been carrying for a couple, for I don't know how long, but for quite a while. That it has no use, no purpose now. I mean, it's done its job for a while. I think so too. I like to think of it as a new starting point. You know, the idea for him to leave home today was something that's big that he can eat. He can bite something good, nice and tight, and doesn't move.
That's the things
And,
I'm missing.
and it also fits as better as we can because we'll install it today. You'll adjust it and you'll make it fit perfect.
Perfect.
Then we need to still do the final design for a final zirconia. He can wear this maybe for 2 weeks. He can come back. You can see how he is. Maybe a new bite adjustment. See how he feels. And if you're ready to go to final, we can go to final. And this is well, the tissue scans that we gathered. The bite, we see that the temp wasn't actually the best here, but it did its job for a really long time. So I think he actually used it up pretty good. But the idea today is to finish up with an all-on-X on the top. Well, in this case, just replacing this with these implants that are already placed. So we're gonna get these out, clean them up nice, change that multi-unit abutments, and then get new scans so that we can move forward. Mm. Mm. Let me see. Yeah. Go ahead and just try getting really nice. So there's a tool here that it's very important when we do tissue scans, guys. If you have, it works for any type of imaging, even for iTero or for any other. Basically switching to a dentulous intraoral scanning mode because there's no teeth here. So we want to capture the tissue, and my machine basically is gonna be looking for tissue only and less teeth. Open really big, my friend, and basically that's what we want to capture right now, most than anything, because that's where I'm going to merge to. So the tissue is very important. You, Caitlin, if you can pull that side as far as you can and don't move, no, far down, yeah, and keep it straight so it doesn't move. Remember, any moving tissue doesn't capture, so that's actually perfect right there. And these teeth that are still in here are actually going to be are going to help us with our aligning process and our being our markers for our final designs. Okay. All right. We got it. All right. So now the fun part starts. Okay. The first things we're gonna do is switch out the multi-unit abutments right here. If you want to see, we already we already have all the x-rays or initial scans. These are the teeth. The implants are already placed. So we're gonna switch out these healing caps for our multi-unit abutments. They're gonna be a pathway to anchor our hybrid here on the upper and the lower. So let's do that. So in this case with Dr. V, we chose a bunch of different MUAs because we can't really decide until we really see the patient and how we have to angle correct. So besides just getting four, we have like maybe like 10 or 12 different options. But I think we're gonna stick with the most conventional where that implant is, just to see the angulation. I think that one's gonna be good as a straight. That's what we decided, correct? Okay. Okay, so we have a straight and we have the height. Yeah, this one's a 2.5 on the straight. There are 2.5s. Okay, so here we go. Tightener. This will fit right on top of this multi-unit, and you can give it a final torque. Okay, so final torque for straight multi-unit abutments. We want to go to 30. 30. To 30. Uh-huh. I'm gonna start at 20. You kind of work our way up. Yes, sir. Definitely. Going 30. Cool. So now we have final torqued all the upper multi-unit abutments. They're really nice and tight. None of them had any type of sentimentology, right? Because that means they're all nice and strong. Yeah. And healthy. So what we can do, Doc, you wanna place the let's do the iCam really quick. Okay. And then we'll place the multi-unit the healing caps on top of these, the covers I mean, and then we'll continue on the bottom. We're gonna try to place them always facing us, or kind of like that, so that when I scan, it kind of captures that face, this face. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because this scanner is really great actually in doing that. But if we can, it better. All right, ready, guys? We're gonna go ahead and scan. Open, my friend. Now close a little bit. Right there. Hold it right there. And
I
behind,
to get my phone rattling. It's in my back pocket.
and behind you, if you see behind you, Doc, that's the implants placing right now. You see all four of them caught up.
Just like the X.
So we're all good. All right. So we're all done. So as soon as Doctor finishes taking those off, we're gonna place these right here, which are the bio caps. Um, we have adapt these so they can be scanned as a tissue marker for them.
Open, open, open.
And these are gonna be going on top of the multi-unit abutment. Okay.
Keep putting relax. That's a great thing.
And after the multi-unit abutments are connected, all of them together, we'll scan these, and these will be basically our markers for our tissue scans. Okay. There we go. Right there's perfect. And that's it. 4 implants. All right. And now we're gonna go back with the healing caps, and then we're gonna do tissue scans, and then we're done. Now, here, if you come look, we have the teeth still in place that need to be extracted. we have the biomarkers or scan bodies for our tissue scans. So all we need to do now is just get a nice upper and lower scan, and with that we can start our design. This is what he shows up with. This is what he had in his mouth. It's a couple things. We have initial scans and and wax ups. So what we need to pull off of this of these designs over here, let's go back. It's a couple of things. We need to pull off this wax up that's right here. So we're gonna try to see this we actually need an image games. This one goes back. Okay. So all of this stuff we're gonna transfer to the other side. So right now we're just taking up a little bit of the excess pressure of the gums and seeing that all of our implants are placed in the correct position with our angle correct multi-units, and also try to verify a little bit of thickness of this so it doesn't become too much of a thin restoration. So if we see that it's too thin somewhere, we can always thicken it out a little bit. Just gonna add a little bit of extra width here, just to give a little bit of strength there, and that's it. I think we're good and ready to go. Get this archway around this there. Smooth it out, pretty good. All right, now we check the final details. We get like I said, that's we don't want to modify much of the buccal areas since that's where most of the detail work is. The bite is on perfect. The jaw, that's where we picked them up. These teeth have been extracted right now. And basically, if we could just kind of like overlay these two, let me see if I can get you a better, that's how it's right now. That's where we're going. That's where the implants are. Love you. I always kiss my printer, just so you guys know. So it's gonna shoot a laser from the bottom, and it's gonna cure a certain spot on the platina that's right here. Every time it comes down, it cures a different layer. Every time it comes up, a new layer has been formed. So it starts doing that back and forth, back and forth. In this case, 237 times. That's how many layers it has. So many times it's gonna go back up and down. When it's finished, the light that's here has cured all the resin and the nanoceramic and gives you a final product as a temporary.